Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Forever Blunt Tarot. This is going to be a reading for the sign of Cancer in regards to your person's feelings, how they view you, and their actions towards you. Remember, guys, if it doesn't resonate, don't force it. It's not for you. Make sure to check your other placements. And roles can be reversed as well. So I'm going to start with the Romance Angel Oracles, and then we'll go into Tarot, and I'll clarify as well. And then we're going to get a message from each zodiac sign with the Hidden Truth Oracle deck. What does Cancer need to know? What does Cancer need to know in regards to their person's feelings, their situation currently? It says, trust. The situation is calling for you to have faith and reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. So for some of you guys are waiting on a reconciliation from someone from the past, and Spirit wants you to trust that whatever is meant to happen is going to happen for you guys. When I was pre-shuffling the cards, I kept seeing the Emperor, which is Aries energy, and we're currently in Aries season. So maybe that's a confirmation that someone will be returning soon. But it's also the card of, standing your ground, being in control of the situation. And for some of you guys could be dealing with a boss or someone that's older than you. That's just for some, not all. But let's see how your person feels, how they view you, and what are their actions, if any at all. What does Cancer need to know in regards to the person's feelings? Universal Spirit Guides. What does Cancer need to know? One more. For some of you guys are dealing with an Aries. Just keep that in mind. What does Cancer need to know? One more. Let's see. We have the Seven of Swords. For some of you guys, your person feels like they can't trust you, or there's some sneaky business, something shady going on. But we're going to clarify. We have the King of Swords. So they see you as someone that uses your head more than your heart. You could be someone who is very cold and distant, or someone who's just very abrasive with your words. And we have the Ten of Wands in their action towards you. I really feel like there's a lot of burdens here that your person is currently feeling. They feel like the weight of the relationship is on them. But we're going to clarify and see. Because the way that they feel is the Seven of Swords. So they may feel like there's a lot of sneaky behavior going on within the connection. We have the Seven of Swords again. The Nine of Pentacles. One more. And we have the Knight of Wands. Your person could be feeling like they don't trust this connection at all whatsoever. And the best thing to do is to remain single. With the Knight of Wands here and the Seven of Swords, clarifying the Seven of Swords, there's a lot of sneaky lies, a lot of sneaky behavior going on. There's that energy of being in and out. Your person definitely feels like being single is the right move because there's just a lot of shadiness going on. It feels like it's giving plotting, a lot of plotting behind someone's back. So there's definitely a lot of risky business. There's no trust in the situation whatsoever. Your person could be feeling very insecure because of all the lies and the mishaps within the connection. I don't think that they're looking for anything serious because we have the Knight of Wands here. And the Knight of Wands is a lot of fire, passion, but nothing serious. So I feel like your person is looking to have fun. And that's why for some of you guys want someone from the past to come back. But I feel like this person is saying, like, listen, like, we're better off single because there's no trust in the situation and the relationship is very burdensome to your person. Why do they view you as the King of Swords? They can view you like as very manipulative, not to say that, you're manipulative, but they can view you in that way with the King of Swords here. Why is the King of Swords here? For how their person views them. Could be dealing with an air sign, Aries, Libra, or Gemini. They view you as someone who's very like head over heart with the King of Cups. Clarify the King of Swords. We have the Nine of Cups. And one more. And the Five of Cups. Yeah, they view you as someone who is just focused on filling your own cups. And although the situation may not be that way, this is the way that they view you. They're viewing you as someone who is emotionally, you know, um, immature. They can view you as someone who knows how to manipulate the situation for your best interest, because the Nine of Cups here is a very self-indulging energy. And for some, it could be, it could mean wish fulfillment. But with the Five of Cups here, there's a lot of past energy and there's a lot of like sadness, regret. And I feel like there's a lot of cups here with the way your person views you. So there was love at one point, but the way that they feel is like you've been very cold, very distant. You've been very sharp with your words. And they feel like you've been indulging, whether that's in, for some of you guys, like drinking or something like that of that nature. But they feel like you're just very much so about yourself. And that's why they feel like they can't trust the situation. Although you may feel like, like there's a lot of regrets, there's a lot of remorse here, there's a lot of sadness. It's like you're looking at things from like what you've lost, they view you that way, but at the same time, they're viewing you as someone who's all about themselves. Um, and with the outcome being the Ten of Wands here, which is a very, very burdensome energy here. It's like you're very burdened. Well, they're very burdened by the situation, and you can be as well. I feel like Spirit wants you to know that the situation, for whatever way it's gonna go, you have to trust that that things are gonna work out in favor for both of you, not just you, not just your person, but both of you. For some of you guys will be hearing from this person during Aries season, but I feel like ultimately it's just gonna be like, oh, this situation is just becoming too much. It's a burden, and I want to release this. And they're gonna talk about how they don't trust you or the way that you've been, treating them or something of that nature. They feel like you're very like manipulative and you've been very cold and distant, and it's like the way that they view you as like, it's all about you. I keep hearing like me, 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 me. So that's the way that they view you. And although it may not be that way, it may be, reversed. That's just the way it's coming out here. But it's like you can't really change the way a person feels or, like how they view the situation. That is their perception and their perception only. So you have to take it for what it is. And if the situation is saying like, you know what, you're better off without each other, then so be it. What is, we have the Lovers clarifying. Okay. With the Temperance, I have Gemini energy here, Sagittarius energy, and the Judgment. Ooh, Scorpio energy here. I feel like for a lot of you, the situation is calling to look within yourself, within your higher self, ask for help, ask your spirit guides, like your ancestors, whatever it is that, who you pray for, ask for guidance. There's definitely like some spiritual lesson here. This is choices in regards to your love, yourself, how you love yourself, how you view yourself, the work that it takes to heal. This is the divine feminine, divine masculine energy here as well, the yin and the yang. I feel like for a lot of you guys, this person is going to release the situation because it is burdensome, but at the same time, once this karmic energy closes out, there's like this beautiful energy that comes from it, because we block our own blessings when we keep choosing to repeat certain cycles again. And I feel like if you're in a situation where there's no trust, trust is major in a situation. So if you're in a situation where there's no trust, and it's like that in and out energy where it's like one day you're off, one day you're on, you're off again, there's a lot of manipulation or just a lot of sneaky behavior. I feel like once you let that go, oh my God, all these doors begin to open. And I feel like that's what's happening here. It's like this freeing, liberating type of vibe. Like, look at that. She's free. And I feel like both of you guys are going to come to an amicable, decision. And it's like choosing yourself, choosing your peace, being patient with yourself, being patient with, allowing spirit to guide you. And I feel like for a lot of you guys, this is like a spiritual awakening here. So we could be dealing with, I have Gemini, Scorpio, Sagittarius. There's all elements here. We're going to go and see like if you're dealing with an Aries or a Taurus, what messages do they have for you? Let's see. What does Cancer need to know? I love this energy for you guys, by the way, with the action, because although something is ending here, I feel like it's for the best. But it's definitely like divinely orchestrated, divinely guided here with all the major arcanas here. And it's like a very beautiful and healing energy. So I love that for you guys. Remember, not every ending is like the end of the world, Like there's a such thing as like a beautiful ending here. One more. Okay. If you're dealing with an Aries, we have I left you before you could leave me. If you're dealing with the Taurus, I love you unconditionally. If you're dealing with a Gemini, I will wait for a sign from you. If you're dealing with a Cancer, I know exactly what I was doing. If you're dealing with the Leo, I want to feel that way again. If you're dealing with the Virgo, so many things remind me of you. If you're dealing with the Libra, I hope that you can forgive me one day. If you're dealing with a Scorpio, I'm so attracted to you. If you're dealing with a Sag, I couldn't let you get close to me. If you're dealing with a Capricorn, finding out the truth crushed me. If you're dealing with an Aquarius, I know I was a distraction from your pain. And if you're dealing with the Pisces, you and I were too young. So that's what I have for you, Cancer. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If the message resonated, make sure to like and subscribe to my channel. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.